Tonight, 9 News investigates just how our ballot signatures are checked and reviewed and flagged for those concerns. Politics guy Marshall Zellinger has that.
This massive ballot sorter in Jefferson County takes the first look at a ballot envelope to see if it's signed, and if that signature matches that voter's signature on record.
The outside of your ballot envelope is what has your signature. And we never open an envelope until we have verified that the signature belongs to the person whose name is on the envelope.
So far this election in Jefferson County, this machine has sorted 106,000 ballots. The machine verified the signature of 58,000 ballot envelopes, about 55%.
And it verifies 11 different points on your signature to see if it has a match.
Democratic County Clerk Amanda Gonzalez walked us through the signature verification process. For the 48,000 ballot envelopes with signatures not verified by the sorter, those signatures moved on to human eyes, and the humans looking at them are trained on comparing signatures.
We give you a test of 100 signatures before you're even able to go to the training. 2
election judges review the signatures that the machine did not like. Those judges are required to be of different political parties, or at least one unaffiliated. So far this year in Jefferson County, the humans confirmed almost 42,000 of the 48,000 the machine needed help with. The other 6,000 went to the next level of human review, which looks at even more signatures from that voter.
If you're somebody that's been voting in Colorado for a long time, we might actually have dozens.
Here are all the signatures Denver has on file from me. In Jefferson County this year, only 521 ballot envelopes, less than half of 1% turned in so far, still do not have signatures verified or need to be cured for another reason, like a first-time voter not providing ID. The clerk reaches out to those voters, and if she does not hear back, those unopened ballot envelopes get sent to the district attorney to see if there was a crime committed.
We don't ever open the envelope at all, and we do not count the ballot unless we can verify that that signature is a match.
I will quickly point out that the signature you just saw and the signatures throughout this story are test ballots. They were not real names or current ballots. We do not show personal identifying information. Curing a ballot is something we talk about every election, because that's one reason election results can change up to 8 days after Election Day. And catching a signature error is one thing, Kyle. Catching it and letting it go through the process, that's problematic.
Yeah, not good. Take a step back, all right? Somebody here apparently was voting somebody else's ballot without their knowledge. That is voter fraud, right? We hear a lot of people say things are voter fraud. They're not voter fraud, right? A ballot gets mailed to somebody who is moved. That's not voter fraud. That's just a ballot, right? You know, you see somebody drop off 11 ballots instead of 10. That's not voter fraud. That person might be breaking the law, but that's not voter fraud. This, voting somebody else's ballot, that's voter fraud.
Right, and what we've heard from certain people about scare tactics leading up to going to the ballot box or leading up to Election Day, trying to get you to fear the process. The process has stopgaps like we just showed. Clearly, in this case, it didn't work. But when you get a ballot that is not yours, and you open it, and you choose to fill it out, that's the fraud. And if it doesn't get caught, that stinks. But the process is there to catch that from happening if you do the bad signature, which we saw in Mason County. It caught it. We just let a couple get slipped through after the fact that it was caught. But the person filled it out. That's the person who's the bad person in this situation.
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's like, I haven't heard anybody describe this as a perfect setup, right? You try to do the best you can to foil the bad actors, but there's always going to be people who try to get past the system. Question is, how many can you catch? All right, Marshall, thank you.